Hey guys, Grandma 55. Woo woo. Woo woo. Party in the house. Anyway, how you guys doing today? I'm doing great. This morning I woke up, well, actually afternoon, but we won't go there. Yeah, Grandma was up till like 2:30 last night, and I got up at around 12:30, so I'm still a little sleepy. But anyways, yesterday I was playing with friends on Dead by Daylight, and someone had recorded me on their YouTube channel. So I apologize for my language. Grandma is very bad at video games because Grandma does a lot of swearing. Grandma says a whole bunch of words you shouldn't listen to. Yeah, if anybody wants to hear me playing a game on Dead by Daylight, yeah, you'll know why. Grandma is like very, I am very personal. I will say everything and anything. The only one I won't say is God, the N-word. What is that? Well, I don't care about any other word, but let's see. Making fun of the gay people. Yeah, anything that would offend somebody. Now, I always say every swear word other than those. I also say monkey butt and all sorts of other language. But anyways, if you guys want me to play a Dead by Daylight with friends, leave a comment below. Today has gone actually pretty good this morning. Well, it's afternoon. My cast feels better than what it did. I'm supposed to call for my ride to get to the doctor's, and my phone is dead. So now I gotta wait till my son wakes up, and by the time he wakes up, it's 6 o'clock at night. But I thought I'd give you guys another update. Yeah, today I woke up. There was no stretching. I didn't have to do any stretching this morning. Now, if you know me, when I have this cast on, a lot of times when I wake up in the morning, I'm stretching. And that's normal for most people, you know, when they're waking up, they do a really good stretch. And that's the best thing to do. When you wake up in the morning, you're trying to wake up, do a complete stretch because it helps. But wearing a cast is not a good idea. Anyway, a lot of times, if you guys see my toes, to me they kind of look like a different color, but they're not. Yes, I have not used lotion today. Anyways, I feel like my foot right here is gross. I don't like it. Yeah, so March 1st, hopefully, I won't have to get another cast. I'll probably, if I do a video of them removing it right after the x-ray, if I'm able to have the boot, I will do a video on my boot. When I get my boot, I'm going to be doing videos of me working out to be able to start walking. Now, I received my boot in the mail, which is too far for me to reach. Grandma actually does a lot of moving around and things like that, because I gotta get me drinks and make supper and whatever. But if you noticed, if you're not if your foot is down below and is turning purple, it's okay. That just means all your blood is going down your foot. Sorry, I had to have a cup of coffee. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys this video and see how all y'all are doing. Yeah, if you guys want me to play any game, the only game I don't like to play is Friday the 13th. Because there's a bunch of bullshit on there. Now, when I went on Dead by Daylight, there was one game, and I said, Grandma in the house, woot woot. And some guy said, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, what? Did you say that to Grandma? Grandma kick your ass, bitch. Oh, sorry. My anger issues. I'm not going to the mental hospital again. I'll run. Anyway, Grandma, not going to the mental hospital. I'm not mental. Are you sure? Grandma's a dumbass. But anyway, I thought I'd let you guys know how I was doing. And talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, which I have no clue what you want to talk about. But my day probably, and if you notice, the sun is super bright where I'm at. Usually when I wake up in the morning, I have my blanket over my head because I don't like sun. I don't like daytime. Ooh, maybe I'm a vampire. No. But anyways, I really thank you guys for subscribing and leaving comments. And I'm not exactly sure what everybody wants me to do next. Please leave comments. Comments. I don't care if they're negative or positive. I don't give a fuck. If you're going to be negative, fine. Fuck, be negative. If you're going to be positive, fuck yeah. But anyway, the lesson today is you shouldn't care what other people think of you. If someone don't like you, who fucking cares? Maybe that person isn't your friend. There is some people that make friends, easier than others. My football days, yes, I was the first girl football player. All the guys teased me. They're like, really, coach, you're going to hire a girl football player? And I got teased so bad. Like, everybody called me little girly girl and paint your toenails. And I'm just like, bro, I can hit as hard as you can. Well, we had a practice and the coach put me in offense. And I guess the guy I hit, I kind of like picked him up and slammed him to the ground. And everybody's like, damn, do you see what she did to you? She freaking tore you up, bitch. Yeah, Grandma was pissed because he kept teasing me, saying that I was going to go home and paint my nails and play with my Barbie dolls. Bullshit. If no one knows Grandma, if someone ever criticized me, I just beat the fuck out of them. Yeah, back then you didn't have to worry about getting arrested for battery and all that other shit. Damn, back when I was younger. Shh. I don't want you to know my age. Anyway. Yeah, in the olden days, you could beat the crap out of somebody. If they threatened you, you could beat the living shit out of them. I mean, not enough to, kill them or anything like that. No, we don't do that. I have broken a kid's nose. I broke a kid's arm because he tried to hug me. And back then, I didn't know what hugging was. My parents barely ever hugged me. Let's see. Well, I know my mom hugged me a lot. My dad, no. And he was a pastor. Yeah, go figure. But anyway, I love you, Mom and Dad. But yeah, I was teased a lot because I was the first girl football player, which I understand the guys, they got that feminine thing. I'm a badass. But yeah, I don't know what it was, but after a while, the guys were like, damn, she can hit just like us. And I'm like, dude, just because I'm a chick doesn't mean I can't hit. But they always had me on defense first. And then, let's see, I was, oh my God, I can't even think. 'Cause he had me in so many fucking positions. I actually was a wide receiver. I could not catch the ball for shit. But I was very good of the offense preventing them from catching the ball. I was great at that. I was excellent on freaking jumping up and, hitting the ball out of their reach. I think that's why the coach had me in that position. But, I mean, at first it was kind of hard because I got teased a lot. Like, it was very hard for me. It was really emotional. Like, I was taught to hold my crying in. Like, you're gonna cry? You're such a pussy. Well, my brother always taught me that if someone hits you, you don't cry. You build all that anger up and then you beat the fuck out of them. And that's what Grandma's done. One time I had moved to Wisconsin with my mom and dad, of course. We moved from Oklahoma, which we were in Yukon, Oklahoma. Then we were in Edmond, Oklahoma. And then we moved to Wisconsin. Well, actually, we moved to Ohio. And then we moved to Wisconsin. We were only in Ohio 7 months. And then we moved to Wisconsin. And my dad got a church there. We actually had it in our house. Go figure. Yeah, the guys always teased me until they realized how hard I could hit. I said, I'm like any of you guys. I can hit as hard as I want. And I love putting on the uniform. I love the shoulder pads and putting the helmet on and, you know, bumping together. And that made me feel like I had power. Now, the thing with sports is if you're playing football or anything else and you're a very angry person, you get very frustrated. Football and hockey are the two best things for when you get angry, because football is very aggressive and so is hockey. Now, I was on both teams. Yes, I took 2 teams. I was on the football, and then when that ended because of my knee and the sprinkler system and crap, we won't talk about that. Anyway, so I ended up going into hockey, and I think it was kind of a mistake to go in hockey because I was super fast, but I couldn't stop. Yeah, that's a bad thing when you're playing hockey. But I wasn't good at passing the puck. But if someone handed me the puck and I was headed to the goal, I couldn't shoot for shit. But one time, I actually was doing like side to side, and I had control of the puck, and that was the first time I ever had control of the puck. And this guy was like right on my butt, and I was racing so damn fast. I was booking down the ice, and he tried to take his stick and trip me, and I knew he was going to do that. I lift my skate up just exactly the time he tried to take his stick. Well, I thought I was going to dodge him, and I didn't. He hit my other skate on top of, because I was trying to lift one foot up to go over. Well, he hit both skates, and so I got fucked. But I fell, and when I fell, the puck had shot in, and me sliding into the goalkeeper, I made a score, but I injured myself. I was knocked out. I had to go to the hospital, but after that game, everybody's like, man, you made a score. See, we told you could do it. Oh, God, hockey sucked for me, but I love being angry and taking it out on hockey players. Oh, I got into a lot of fucking fights, dude. A lot of times, I would play either football or hockey, and someone would say something to me, and boom, I'm pissed off. I had a very bad temper. I think that's why my boys ended up with a bad temper, but their dad had a bad temper too. But yeah, if you guys like, being aggressive and you feel mad all the time and stuff, sports are great for that. Because it helps your emotions. It helps you adapt to sports. So I think more students should get into sports if they just feel like they don't fit in. Because when I first got there, I felt like I didn't fit in. Like I felt scared to death. Anytime I went to class, anytime I did anything, I always looked at people like, what do they think of me, And I tried to make friends, but it wasn't happening. So I said, all right, well, I'm going to go into some sports. Might as well. And I seen the roster for football and I signed up. And then the coach found out I was a girl. He's like, are you sure you could handle these boys? Hell yeah, I can handle these boys. Shit, I beat the shit out of them. And just one practice, he said, I'm going to give you one chance to show you're worthy. And I showed him. I showed all those guys. After that, we all became buddies. We were in 8th grade. And, no, actually, we were in 8th grade going on 9th. And that's when I switched schools because they were too full. And that was the end of my football because right after 8th grade and we were done with football, it was during this summertime I hurt my knee. And then that's when I was going to go into football in high school. I tried, but there was a lot of big fucking guys, man. I'm not saying that when they hit me it hurt. It didn't hurt. Sometimes I'd get the wind knocked out of me and I couldn't breathe. And that's not a good thing when you have asthma because it's 10 times harder when you're getting slammed down like that. In 8th grade, I was fine because most of the kids, they weren't, buff or taller or whatever. And I know it's like David and Goliath, But I loved football. I loved tackle with no uniform. Me and my son, we play football the damn time. This winter, we were playing snow football, and there wasn't barely any on the ground. And I told him, I said, well, we got to quit for a little bit. I got a headache. And he's like, yeah, let's take a break. So we came in, we had supper, we waited, relaxed, and then we went back out. But the thing is, when you play snow football, you want a lot of snow on the ground. And because I broke my ankle, we couldn't do that this year. So we had a foot of snow. And then we got like 3 more inches. And then all of a sudden it just rained and rained. It rained all dang day and then half of a day. So now we have no snow. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update on all my sports stuff. I also played soccer. Soccer was really good. I love soccer, but dribbling the ball wasn't my best option. So what happened was I decided to play soccer, and when the guys were like, oh, isn't that the girl football player that played football? And the other guys, of course, they were there when that pole went in my knee for the sprinkling system. So they thought I was a badass already. Because there was a rumor going around the school that I was the toughest girl in the history of football, whatever. But to me, it wasn't all about that. It was about communicating. I had more friends than when I didn't have friends. I ended up being really good friends with a lot of those football players. If any of those football players are watching, Grandma's still old. But anyway, they're around my age anyway. So, for all you youngins, yes, I'm wearing my PJs. But anyway, Grandma loves her PJs. There's 2 of them. But anyway, I went into soccer, and the coach, of course, he couldn't find a position. I said, why can't I be goalie? And he's like, we already got somebody for goalie. And I'm like, well, why don't you try me out? And he's like, but you're a girl. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? He's like, well, you got that girl stuff going on. I'm like, boy, don't even play that shit with me. I didn't say that, of course. But anyways, I was pissed that the coach would think I couldn't do it. So he had me in goalie while we were doing practice. And his goalie was pissed off because he's like, you're going to let a girl take my place? But anyways, during the games, he would have the other goalie in there. And then when the goalie missed several shots, he'd put me in. But a lot of times he was on the bench. I mean, I didn't want to do that to him, you know. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, anytime I do that, my grandbaby, she comes up to me. Oh, Grandma, don't cry. It's okay. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update on my sports. But yeah, I did soccer for about a year. And then I coached baseball for minors, for younger children. I did that for about a year. And then I went into softball. And I think I did that for a year. And then I went into, well, you guys know the football. And then afterwards, I hurt my knee. I think it was when I hurt my knee. Or I was in hockey and then hurt my knee. I don't fucking know. Anyway, Grandma's got so much shit. Anyway, anytime I'm playing Dead by Daylight and someone doesn't know me and I get on there, one guy last night, I guess he was drinking something and he heard the way I talk and he was coughing. I think I killed him. He was coughing and gagging the whole time, because no one realizes Grandma is, how my kids put it, a dumbass. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Anyway, you know who you are. Anyway, yeah. I think the kitties are upstairs. Oh, there's one kitty over there. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, don't do drugs. Because drugs will fuck you up. I never did like crystal meth or cocaine. Well, after seeing my friend blow his head off, I started taking speed, I think it was to keep myself awake. Because it was like every time I shut my eyes, I saw it. It was really hard on me at that point. And then I went into softball, and I was telling all the girls, you know, what happened and that I was having some really hard times and I was taking speed and stuff. And then they went and told the coach and I got kicked off the team, which was stupid. They should have fucking helped me get over the nightmares, because I mean, when you see that shit, that will give you nightmares. Some kids, they can't handle it, you know? I mean, this emotional stuff, the things that kids see nowadays, they should never see in their lifetime. But I don't understand how people don't understand that if kids see that shit, they're going to remember that shit for the rest of their lives. I mean, there's going to be kids that can't go to sleep. Nowadays, we have 5-hour energy. Back then, they didn't. So, speed was very popular in my school because a lot of people would take it to stay awake to study. But then they found out speed was doing damage to brain cells. I don't fucking know. Grandma don't give a shit. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to sign out for now, and I'll see you guys later. I'm going to play some Dead by Daylight. Alright guys, adios amigos, deuces, I'm out.